Well, hello. It's High Priestess Jamila. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to get in here, whoever is in here. We got to talk about a couple of things, and I just want to send a shout out to all of the witches and the shamans and the spiritualists out there. Now, a lot of y'all probably witnessed me go completely off this morning. And we're going to talk about why it is very, very triggering for me, for certain people, in particular my ex, to be behaving the way that he is behaving. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, girl. Hey. I want y'all to join the circle because this week, the spirits, they do want their offerings. And so this week would be appropriate for me to cook. Spirits, they want some greens, they want some collard greens, they want collard greens, they want some cornbread, they want some chitlins. And we're going to honor the slaves. We're going to honor our ancestors. Okay. Whether or not they were a black slave or a white slave. And this is going to be extremely powerful because trust me, they are triggered. One thing that I noticed is that when you look at that sector of people that we have been dealing with, and I want to talk about this because the reason why it got serious, the reason why people began to take it seriously is when recently there was a white racist that was brought into the fold. And so I realized that that was why it began to be taken seriously, because this person was, calling African American people or black people monkeys and nedgers, just being extremely disrespectful. And then also there were a lot of different, very traumatizing, very demeaning things that were used. Now, I'm going to first start with this chick that used to be in my circle. And I want to talk to y'all about why Spirit did that. When me and her were friends, or when I thought we were friends, she told me that she had rape fantasies, which is fantasies of being raped. Now, as a rape victim, I was actually date raped back in my hometown, which is why a spirit wanted me to get out of there, which is why I will not go back. Um, I was date raped in the middle of a park by a man who basically told me that he was going to kill me if I didn't have sex with him. And so that would be a trigger for me because rape is very serious. You do not mock or make fun of rape victims. Even if you've been raped, you don't do that, especially if you've been raped. You don't mock or, make fun of rape victims. And Black people in this country were raped over and over and over and over and over again. We were raped. We're still being raped in this country. In fact, there are so many missing and murdered Black women and girls, and they don't talk about them. They don't care about them. They just extinguish Black women and throw us away like we're trash. So that's the number one thing that triggered me. Another thing that is very triggering about this situation is the fact that we have Black people on YouTube that honestly believe that they are better than slaves. These slaves, their souls are going to destroy these people because they suffered, they fought, they died so that we could have freedom. And then you have Black males on YouTube disrespecting Black mothers, Black women, Black children with no love for themselves, stalking, gang stalking, harassing, and even raping Black women. I'm going to say this about my ex. A lot of people think that I'm stupid. A lot of people think that I'm not a good judge of character or that I somehow am not a psychic because I didn't see the way he was going to degrade me. This is totally untrue. I did see it. I tried to avoid it for 4 years straight. He forced me to give him my consent, to give him my body. And when I did give him my body, he disrespected me. So these Black men are on YouTube. They hate Black women. They hate Black children. They hate themselves. And they're Black. And they won't stop. The reason why they won't stop is because this kind of self-hatred is an unstoppable force. They are traitors. They are the scourge of society is what they are. Last but not least, what triggers me on this whole situation is the stalking and the harassment and the belittlement of witches. They are manipulating the public just like they did back during the hanging trials. It is very triggering for any man, Black, white, or whatever race he is, to try to force an agenda in a free society, especially upon me. So this is one of the reasons why I will not choose to be with a man like this. And so what they do is they have Black people come to YouTube and throw themselves under the bus, and they get people like Cynthia G and other races to try to tell Black women that they have to date a white man. And I refuse, absolutely. I believe in a previous life, I was a witch and I was hung by a white man and wealthy, and my children raped of everything that they had because I was a woman and because I was a witch. We have to stand together. I believe that I believe that that Black sector does have witches that are working for them. I do believe that. And I do believe that when we stand together, that we are stronger than ever. I believe that the only reason why I ever laid down with that disgusting parasite of a pig man was because I was hoodooed. Now, I have done a hoodoo prevention jar. He'll never, ever get back into my house. Not ever. In fact, I took a nap a few minutes ago and I had a dream and he was in it. So I know for a fact that they are doing all sorts of things like dream magic. In fact, the dream was so weird that it woke me up out of my sleep. It was so strange. And dream magic has nothing to do with what the circumstances are when you wake up. So there was a dream that I had to where um, me and him had somehow ran into each other, and it'll never happen. That's all it is a dream. He is insulted and helped attack some of the most vulnerable people in society, people that have a history, and he has decided that he is going to sideways in a slick and very covert way. He's very covert, very covert, covertly standing in racism with racists, standing in bigotry against witches, and then also trying to attack and harass future generations of witches, trying to already ruin their reputations, standing on his platform with a woman who spreaded a rumor about my daughter, about my child. This is the reason why I will forever and always hate his disgusting, deplorable guts. Always. Because of my children. Because that woman that he is now friendly friends with told a lie about my daughter when my baby was only 15 years old. Told a lie on my child that was a total lie, already trying to ruin the lives and the reputations of little Black girls. And please believe that the reason why I talk about his daughter is because one day his daughter is going to come to me and she's going to say, Jamila, my father, Michael, ruined my life because he didn't love himself. He didn't love me enough to stand in something other than crap. He's a covert racist. He's an obvious narcissist. He's a sellout. And a lot of people got angry at me when I did connect with him. They got angry with me because of the disrespect and because of the things that he had done. But again, that was a part of the hoodoo that was done on me. It took him 4 years to get a love spell to work on me. 4 years. How many people do you think would sit around and wait for 4 years for somebody? And then when he did get me, he misused me. He abused me verbally and even sometimes physically. I have suffered more in the last 2 years than I could have ever thought imaginable. And then this man has the audacity to say that he has no beef with these women who were obviously racist. So this weekend, he will go. in with the rest of his friends because he decided that he couldn't choose a better path. So this weekend, I want y'all to get into the circle, okay? Because I'm going to be getting the chitlins this week. We're going to get those chitlins in and we are going to clean those chitlins. I'm going to actually do a video and show y'all because I changed my mind. But then now I see what I'm going to have to do. We are going to clean those chitlins and we will definitely do the rotting fish belly curse on them. All of them will go in there. Every last one of them. If you guys have an enemy, I want y'all to send me a picture of your enemy and they will go in there as well. Okay, so if you're in the circle, you don't have to participate if you're in the circle. But I can imagine that there's a lot of you guys that do want to get in the circle. Now, unapologetic Ella, karma's going to get him. We can always say that. This is why witches curse people. We can always say that, but he has a lot of demonic protection. He has a lot of demonic protection that we're going to get rid of. So a lot of times karma does not automatically just get these people. He's been getting away with it his whole life. The day that he decided to mess with me was always going to be his downfall. The day that he decided to spit in my womb was the day that was going to be his downfall. Now, we're going to be obviously cooking the chitlins because spirits, the slaves, that's all they were given to eat. They were given what was seen as the throwaway of the pig while their masters ate the bacon and the pork belly, and our people, Black people, were given the bow of the pig. Being that our people are very magical and inventive, you know what the slaves said back then? Those women, you know what they said? They said, oh, I can see how to clean this chitlin. And they cleaned it because that was all they had. And I would never, ever, ever think that I'm better than my own people. Trust me, even though I'm light-skinned, I am still Black and my hair is nappier than a sheep's butt. So we're going to cook those chitlins. What they did was they threw some garlic in it. They threw some onion in it. They threw some celery in it. And they made it do what it did. And guess what? Chitlins are now a delicacy, just like oxtails. They would throw us oxtails to eat. Those foods are considered a delicacy. So we are going to be making the offerings to the spirits to venerate our ancestors because our ancestors are being venerated. Why do you think that they gave George Floyd's family millions of dollars? Because it's only fair that we venerate them and spend time with them and let them know, thank you. Thank you for surviving. Thank you. Thank you for paving the way for our future. Thank you. We are not going to be unappreciated. Oh, you like chitlins? I do too. I love chitlins. We are, or are you talking about the oxtails? We are not going to be unappreciative zombie idiots like these people that we see on here. Now, a lot of you that are watching, maybe you can't pay it all up front. then I'm willing to take a payment arrangement. You guys can pay half now. You can pay half later. Just make sure that you pay me. You guys can either Cash App me or Venmo me, and we'll get it popping for the ancestors. Another thing I noticed is that there's always an attack because there's jealousy and there's hatred for witches. So we're going to honor the witches as well because they were treated just as bad, if not worse, than the slaves. Now, another thing that I want you guys to do, if you know the man, the maggot that I'm talking about, make sure that you go and flag his channel because he is in violation of our people. He is in violation of my ancestors. My ancestors don't like him at all. At all. In fact, one day when he was here, one of my ancestors made a closet door fall on him. They hate him. And you know why? Because my spirits knew what he was going to do while I was blinded, which was to disgrace me and every other Black woman, white woman, and every witch. Do not trust any of the witches that you see on his platform, which is why a lot of people were distrustful of me. He does not, and we're going to send out the message to these backstabbing Tobys that you will never have the power to destroy a woman by trying to make it seem like you have to validate us. No, he has no power. He is powerless. And he will suffer for what he did. The games that they played, because these men are disenfranchised. The games that they played so that they could get acceptance into the KKK. My ex is an honorary member of the KKK. They are. And the KKK has no power. The witches have the power. Now, if my ex-frenemy, Janice, had never done what she did, we would have been able to laugh. But it's no laughing matter because we know that that woman is actually and factually a racist. She only got her power from me, and I took it all back. So then now she has no power. So then she has to go and connect herself to anybody that she can. If she were not a racist, she would not be trying so hard to prove that she's not. But we all can see, obviously, that she is. She attacked my children. Why? Because they came from a Black mother. These people are stupid because they decided, because of Tommy Sotomayor, Toby, who will be sacrificed, and so will they, because he was upset about being born Black and coming from a Black mother, that all Black mothers were crap. He will suffer as well. Now, if you notice, I cursed Tommy Toby. I cursed him about a month ago. And now he's getting death threats. And he will. Anybody that's on their side is done for. It's very sad. Oh, look at the little one. She's so beautiful. Oh. Anybody that's rocking with that situation over there is donezo. You know, that was what led anybody into slavery, was trickery. The laughs and the jokes and the ha ha he he. Yeah, you know, that is the reason why Blacks were tricked into slavery, is being done over again. So there's been an ongoing joke about how Blacks were tricked onto that boat, onto those boats. They were promised something, but when we got here, we were outnumbered. And that's how we were tricked into slavery. Now, these Black males and Black women are being tricked into slavery. How? Through BDSM and through a sick sexual kink, which is them being dominated. By racist white people. I don't have to do that. I've set up here, you know, I feel bad that these, you know, it's sick, it's sad, it is sad. You're right. It's sad that Black people would ever take that road and then try to discredit me. But I've earned thousands and thousands. I've earned $500,000 since I've started my company. Well, I'd say a third of a million since I've started my company. And I'm a Black person that doesn't sell myself out to slavery. Okay. I would never sell myself out because I know I don't have to. Anybody that thinks that they have to is weak, and we don't need them anyway. Am I doing readings right now? Oh, yeah, I'm doing a reading right now. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. My inflow is in the video description box if you guys want readings. It's already almost 6 o'clock. No, everybody has to. I'm not doing a reading at this moment right now. But if you want to schedule a reading, you can. Now, if you want to believe that my readings are not accurate, that's fine. We knew that this guy could go either way. He could go either way. He's always been an opportunist. He's always been a snake. He's always been a dog. We knew that he would flip, but my spirits will give you a chance at redemption. See, the buck stopped here. This idiot had no idea that he was stepping into the house of a goddess. He had no idea that he was at the crossroads when he stepped in my house. He had absolutely no idea who he was dealing with. But see, you got to be careful who you get your education from. When you get your social engineering from a man named Tommy Sotomayor, what do you expect? And these men believe that they are powerful. And they're not. They're all going down. Trust me. And if y'all think for 1 second that I don't take seriously what this maggot has done, which is tried to set back Black people, he set back a lot of people, not just Black people. This is the end for those men. Okay? Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I have heard a lot of crazy stuff on YouTube, but that doesn't mean that I would be attracted to it. So they were attracted to that. We can't even really blame these other people. These men are the spoils. They are the spoils. They are the worthless eaters, in my opinion. I mean, let's face it. These men could have took their crap and went somewhere else, but no, they took it on the road and they consistently went live and tried to begrudge Black women. If he wants to sit up there and dog out a Black woman to his racist white woman, then why couldn't they do it in private? They didn't want to do it in private. They wanted to degrade and they wanted to take over. This man moved to the South from New York to come down here and do this to a Black woman. As far as we are concerned, he doesn't exist anymore. However, we are tired of him running his mouth. So that's why we're going to get a whole fish. We're going to stuff its guts with pig throwaway. And we're going to put their pictures in there. Every last one of them that degraded a Black woman. So if y'all want me to put Kevin Samuels in there, I will. If y'all want me to put Tommy Sotomayor in there, I will. Send me a list, but you got to get in the ritual. Hey, Miss Desire Independence. I desire independence too. I want freedom so bad. I'm starting to believe that the whole twin flame paradigm is pretty much evil. Because I will not be connected with this parasitic man. I will not. I want him to suffer and I want him to rot forever. He deserves it. Trust me. Trust me. This ain't no personal thing. This has nothing to do with the personal thing anymore. I don't feel anything for him. I don't. I don't care about him anymore. But what I do care about is my circle, my business, making sure that the witches are no longer being abused in this manner. Because it's not just about being against Black women. It's also about being against witches. And you can tell because even the ones like me that never bothered them, they don't want witches like myself giving freedom and accolades to Black women. This is the reason why he consistently tried to discredit me. They don't want you to advance. They don't want you to be free. They don't want you to be independent. They don't. They want you to either bow down and kiss their feet or have nothing that will never, ever happen ever, because we can see clearly that my ex is talking to this racist woman. He's talking to several racist women behind the scenes. My spirits can see all of this very, very clearly. We can also see the witchcraft that they are trying to throw. However, they can't do it without me. They have no power without me, none whatsoever, because they have to have the supply. They do. And see, he's never at my home. So, and he never has access to my client records either, just to let y'all know that. He doesn't know anything. He's so ignorant and self hating that it's nothing that we can do about it. You don't have to be black to join my circle. You can be white. Not liking racist white people has nothing to do with how I feel about all white people. I don't dislike all white people. Only the racist ones. I don't kiss nobody. I don't kiss. You know what? Here's the whole thing. See, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. And in Kansas City, Missouri, we don't treat, and I don't know where these other folks is from, but in Kansas City, Missouri, we don't treat white people better than black people. We don't. We don't do that. We treat white people the same way we treat everybody else. So I grew up around white folks. We don't give them special privileges just because they white. Just like we don't give black people special privileges just because they black. Very, very fair. The fact that they tried to bring back slavery and racism is totally disgusting. The fact that they tried to judge us in every way, which our Constitution goes against the Bible. United we stand, divided we fall. I'm strictly for the Constitution of the United States. I am very patriotic when it comes to this land of the free. I am. The Constitution goes totally against the Bible. The church will never own the state, not ever. They tried to use biblical doings, biblical magic on us is what they tried to do. So this is the reason why they tried to discount single mothers, which discounted single fathers. They tried to dog out anybody that was and see the dumbness of the situation. It was so dumb because what they don't realize is who wrote the Bible. They have no idea who wrote it and why. So they're not in the they don't know nothing about spirit. Because if they knew anything about spirit, they wouldn't have never attacked Jamila. They wouldn't have never attacked any black woman on here. These black men on YouTube, not only are they suicidal and homicidal, but they are also genocidal. They are so stupid that they hate each other. The black men on YouTube. They hate each other. Those people will go down. I hate to say it, but at one point I had love for this man. I have no love for somebody that is that stupid. I'm sorry. I can't love you when you're that stupid. So what they do is they come online and they hate each other. It's just all hate, self-hatred, and it's so disgusting because they hate that they were born black. Hey, Lysandra, hello. So make sure y'all get in the circle. because we're going to make everything that they did rot and decay. Everything in their lives will rot and decay. Everything. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Okay? Because I'm done. I'm done with the back and forth and the flipping back and forth. We're going to let these flip-floppers symbolically in the belly of a rotting fish because they are flip-floppers. We don't need flip-floppers like that. Nobody needs somebody that unstable. And the fact that this man decided to come to me and try to use me as an example, I'm going to use him as an example. There is no love over here for him anymore. Love don't live here no more for him. I got love for the people that need my help. I got love for the people that are standing in their power. I don't have no love for somebody like that. Somebody so repugnant and repulsive that they would spit at God. So this is a very ungodly person that's going to burn in hell. He is. Trust me, because he believes in the Bible. He believes in what it says, and yeah, he'll go to hell. He'll go there. Trust me. With gasoline draws on. Okay, so get in my circle. I'm gonna order the fish tomorrow, probably tomorrow. We're gonna order it. We're gonna get it popping. And in the meantime, the children, they can have their candy. We'll have a very good day while this idiot is at home talking about he's a Jehovah's Witness, hating the holidays, hating everything. He'll be at home miserable in a misery. If I were a trick-or-treater, I wouldn't want to go nowhere near his house. He has no idea how I am going to destroy his life. This is the end for him. Okay. Now, if y'all notice, this woman is supposed to be taking an HIV test on the new moon. Notice how November the 4th is the new moon. So you can tell that she's obviously being directed by witches. The day that they messed with High Priestess Jamila was the day of their reckoning. And once again, I say this, that my love for Black people is not a weakness. Hey, High Priestess Akasha Flights. Hello. How are you? Love is not a weakness. Love is a strength. They tried to turn love into a weakness. Don't ever believe that. You know, most of your lovers are not going to be as repugnant and repulsive and ugly. He is ugly and he will burn. He will burn. Trust me. I have never, ever seen somebody so disgusting in my life. No pride, no self-respect, no dignity. And if he flip-flops again, because we all know that he will, don't trust him ever again. He has the curse of Psalms 109 on him at this point. Okay. So all of y'all that sit up there and go, ooh, she's stupid, she this, and that. No, I am a messenger of God and I tested him. He begged for mercy. He begged for mercy from me, which is why he was doing love work on me, because he knew when he took one look at me that I would destroy him and everything that his black-hearted soul was trying to do. He even called himself a witch hunter at one point. So if you're a witch, you know you can't trust them. Okay, he's done. And if he ever comes to my house, he's going to get the police called on him. It's not about this stupid stuff with somebody or who's better. It's about what he is saying. What he is saying is, I don't give a damn about you black women. So all of the black women on his channel, notice he has a token black woman over there that he is pretending to respect. Well, go look at his Facebook. He doesn't respect any black woman, especially his mama. His mama died trying to make good with her lifeless, soulless, disgusting son. And that's why he was accused in her death. He actually told me that family members accused him of killing her because he's an idiot. He decided to come on YouTube and join the black MGTOW against their own mamas. I feel sorry for his mama. His mama tried to make good on anything that she had done, but he felt, well, I'm 30 or 40 now, mom. You can't make that up to me. She more than made up for whatever she did or whatever mistakes that she made. And he's got the audacity to still degrade and dog out his own mama. Because she's black. I didn't have a problem with my mother because she was black. I had a problem with my mother for lying on me. He has a problem with his mama simply because she is black. He will have nothing to say in response. What he will do is he will continue to try to talk about another man when he should be talking about himself. So all of y'all got fooled by this man. That man don't like black women. He don't. He don't like you. He don't like no women. So he's through. He finished. That's why his views have been cut down halfway. And they should be. He even brought his disgusting self over to my channel. He bragged about having more views than me too. Probably about 4 years ago, he had a wrench in my chat and he was blocking my supporters while he had a wrench in my chat. These are things that I've been exposing for years. Please don't be fooled by numbers. He's not backed by popular demand. He has hoodwinked and bamboozled a lot of you that went over there to follow him around when he is so repulsive. He is so repulsive that he don't even like men. He don't like nobody. He is the devil. And the devil don't own witches. He's very careful about y'all not seeing the tattoo of the devil on his shoulder. He has a tattoo of the devil. on his shoulder. So I'm convinced that he's either possessed by the devil or he possibly could be the devil. The devil don't have no power over here. Not ever. The devil don't have nothing to do with witches either. The devil don't have power and control over witches. Yeah, he's got it on his left shoulder. His left or his right shoulder. He has a tattoo of the devil. Very, very demonic. Very. But he's not. It's not what y'all think it is, to be honest with you. The history has already been spoken about witches. Witches were healers. We were not bad people. We were healers. We were midwives. That whole thing with the whole demonetization of witches, all of that was just smoke and mirrors. Yes, he does have demonic witches that are over there. Those witches are weak, just like he's weak. He's not on the right side of right. He's on the right side of wrong. He has flipped the world upside down on his channel. He's tried to flip the world upside down through me, and it's not going to happen. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and try to pretend to be the Messiah or Jesus Christ or like I'm holier than thou. But damn it, I know better than to behave the way he's behaved. My goodness, he is absolutely repulsive. And so are the rest of those men in that sector. Well, he don't even really get that many views. He don't even get that many views. But Tommy Sotomayor does. I'm going to tell y'all something. They getting ready to take him out. They tired of Tommy Sotomayor. They tired of him. He's equivalent to that big black evil witch in he's equivalent to to y'all know the movie The Wiz. He's equivalent to that. He's equivalent to that energy. So Tommy Sotomayor, he's done. He's done. They all done. All these men that disrespect black women and all these men that disrespect women are done. They're done. They're so idiotic that they've taken each other out. How can you be so stupid? They wanted the witches to do the same thing. No, us witches need to stick together. They so stupid they didn't even know how to stick together. They were all saying the same thing, but all of them wanted to be king of the toilet of hell. He's only relevant because of me, SC. You talking about Tommy Sotomayor or are you talking about the other one? You talking about Tommy Sotomayor's flying monkey. The flying monkey is only relevant because of me. And he's not relevant at all. He can't even pretend to give a damn about a woman. He can't even pretend. We don't even care no more. We have no love left for him. He's done. And I ain't got to run over the bum dot to prove that either. I would never fall for that. Never. I will never be good with any of those men in that sector. Not any of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, the reason why he's relevant is because of self-hating black men and self-hating black women. All of them can leave the planet as far as I'm concerned. Every last one of them can get off of the planet. They can get gizzard while the rest of us get along. And then see, I'm 44. Y'all know that I want to have another child. In about another year, I'm going to forget all about everything. All of the things that this man did to me to hurt me will be completely forgotten about. I don't even want his memory in my brain. I will forget that he ever existed because I don't want his energy in my consciousness. I'm going to do a year cleanse to get him completely off of me before I even conceive a child. And it won't be with him or nobody that knows him. And that's it. That's it for him. I'm doing good, Heart. I'm doing good. He's done. Okay. Make sure y'all get in the circle. Go ahead and Cashapp me or either Venmo me or Zelle me. All of my information is below in the video description box. Now I'm going to say this before I go. All of these idiots that are involved with racism against Blacks are not, they're going to perish. They are going to perish. Anybody that is racist against a Black person will perish. Trust me. All of them that represent that, they will die because of their hatred will kill them. Facts. And I wouldn't want to be nowhere near them when that time comes, because trust me, their time will come. Yeah, he's no longer under my protection anymore. I'm no longer being foolish for him. He's got to go. And that's it. And I can't wait till I have me a nice little husband, somebody that I can do magic with. That's what I'm looking forward to. It will never be him, ever. I got a bad feeling about those people, and see, that's why Tommy Sotomayor kept going live talking about George Floyd. He was upset. They all haters. Why he get $23 million and he was a fucking idiot? Why he get 23 million? Look at this. Just stupid and dumb. Just no sense at all. And why do they hate Blacks so much? How can you hate yourself? It's time for the Tobys and the Uncle Ruckuses to get what they got coming. And as shameful as it is, some of y'all daddies is like that. Some of y'all fathers is like that. As shameful as it is, your own father sitting up here, your fathers is Uncle Ruckuses. Oh, trust me, she is. Absolutely. Absolutely. But who's helping her? Who's opening up the doorway for her to stalk me? That dumb flying monkey. He's opening up the gateway for her to do that. Just like he did back in 2015. Racist women like Tiffany are only doing what is being allowed to her by our fathers and our men, and he's not my man. He'll never touch me or see me again, ever. But yeah, you're right. Absolutely. She is stalking me. Absolutely. But why is she stalking me? She's stalking me because she's never been a friend of mine. She's stalking me because she ain't never been no good. Oh yeah, you're right. She is Tiff-funky. You're right, Tiff-funky. Okay? She's disgusting. She's a parasite. But who's allowing it? That black flying monkey is over there allowing it. So I don't love him no more. Okay, every bit of love that I felt for him, it's dead. He killed it, and everybody saw what he did. Everybody saw how he continuously disrespected me, how he continuously in 2019 kept having those two women on his platform, how he consistently did me dirty. Everybody saw that. Everybody witnessed that, and ain't nobody gonna forget about that. Tough funky, exactly. Exactly. But he likes defecation and decay. He likes that. He likes decaying and he likes the funk. So he can have that funk. He can have her. Seem like to me they go perfectly together. Why did he complain? Exactly. Oh, because it was all a game. He was just playing a game. He's so disingenuous. He's such a fraud. He's so fake. He's so fake. He's always been fake. You know what? When you think about your relationship with a narcissistic sociopath like him, when I think back of everything that he did, everything that he said to me to make me feel love for him, it was all fake. Everything he did and said was fake at this point. It's always has been. He did that. He only did those things to convince me that he actually cared about me at some point. He never cared about me. He was always playing a game for that stupid, ignorant, but very, very demeaning crap that they're doing over in that sector. Okay. Those men have shown obvious racism against blacks. It's okay for a white woman to be nude, but it's not okay for a black woman to be nude. It's okay for a white woman to be a single mother, but it's not okay for a black person to be a single mother. You see what I'm saying? So they show an obvious difference between black and white. And you could see it. You could see it. It's obvious. So Funky can do whatever she wants and they will give her a pass because they honor them. They worship white people. If somebody bought a picture of Black Jesus at their house, they would set it on fire. They hate themselves so much. All right, guys, I got to go. Get in the circle, and I will see y'all later on this week.